For this project, we were tasked with creating a garden that would be able to feed our whole group. We also had to create an irrigation system so that we would be able to move water uphill from the river to where our plants were growing. To successfully complete this project, we had to think about what plants would grow best in the environment at school, as well as how to keep our plants warm when it gets cold, and what type of irrigation system would be the most successful.
Romaine lettuce has about 8 calories and 1 to 2 grams of carbohydrates per cup. It's high in minerals such as calcium, magnesium, and potassium. It's also naturally low in sodium. Plus, romaine lettuce is packed with vitamin C, vitamin K, and folate, which are all very good for you. Romaine lettuce takes about 60 days to maturity. It is also a very good source of protein. Spinach takes about 45 days to maturity. Swiss chard nutrition benefits include its many forms of antioxidants, which are powerful at fighting inflammation, disease development, and anti-cancer properties.
One form of soil we used was peat. We found the peat here on the campus, and it can be used to contain nutrients and prevent overwatering by collecting the water.
Plants in an area where the environment is controlled has been around since the ancient Roman times. A greenhouse is a structure with walls and a roof, and is made of a transparent material, typically glass or plastic. They can vary in all shapes and sizes. Greenhouses are used to keep vegetation healthy and help it survive. The inside of a greenhouse is warmer than the surrounding environment. This is because solar radiation can pass through the walls and ceiling, then it gets absorbed into the ground. The heat then cannot leave the greenhouse, and the interior is kept insulated. Because we are growing our plants in the fall, they could easily be killed by frost if left unprotected. This is the main reason that we constructed a greenhouse. I learned how to build it from our middle school science teacher. I purchased all the materials at Home Depot and took it just under 3 hours to construct. If we were to make this operation on a larger scale, it would be easy to build multiple greenhouses.
We poked holes in the top of the greenhouse as well and made indents so that rainwater could drip into the soil. We also used a small pen of chicken wire and zip-tied another layer on top for our Swiss chard. This was to keep out any unwanted creatures like deer or squirrels. We used giant staples to make sure the chicken wire wouldn't move in stormy weather.
This is our uphill irrigation system. The way it works is by providing lower pressure at the top and higher pressure at the bottom of the pump to move water through the pump, through the tube, and eventually uphill.
This is the downhill irrigation system. Here I am pouring some rocks into the water to test if our filter works. I start by taking the cap off of our filter. This cap is there to prevent bugs and other contaminants from coming into our water, as well as to replace some condensation from escaping. Here's our filter. It should keep bugs and most mosquito eggs and other type of things, along with rocks and twigs and leaves, out of our water. As you can see here. This water then goes down into a funnel and out a pipe out to whatever plants you need. At the end of this pipe, there's a stopper so that we can let water out whenever we need to. This allows us not to overwater or kill our plants, and allows us to regulate the flow of it. This also means that we can keep water in our bucket. As you can see, it's coming out here, right at the bottom of the bucket, once I take the stopper off. When we have the stopper on, it allows us to collect water so that we don't run out when it's dry and not raining. Here, you can clearly see that the water comes out.
It is important to be part of a self-sustaining society. We believe that we have shown the ability to grow crops and take care of our plot of land while maintaining boundaries and appropriate territorial markers. From our planting of spinach, Swiss chard, and romaine lettuce to our chicken wiring greenhouse, we have learned the struggles and necessities of early people throughout the Neolithic Revolution. In all, we think that we would be able to work together as a society to survive off the land.